doesn't matter. Support preview mode enabled. So we should, oh yeah, perfect. We can actually see it. So I can actually tell if it's going to, that is wonderful. I was wondering if this was actually going to work. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Sky Odyssey, and we've made a bit of progress. I've done a little bit of work here. I'm not sure exactly where I told you I would be when I came back, but I have made progress, and I think it is time you kind of see what I've been up to. So we're working on emerald chickens. I've already made the glass. I've already made the diamond. Yeah, diamond. Diamond, glass, and I think that's it, I believe. Those are the two new chickens. And obviously we're working on the emerald now. They're not quite there, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And what we're going to do, we're going to try to do a thing that is in the tips. All right? Where do I... Oh, wait. I don't find the tips there. I find them here. This one right here. If you can fill a Yaba barrel using the infinite capacity upgrade, holds 2.1 billion items, the barrel will change into a creative barrel fixed to that item. In other words, if we can fill this guy all the way up, like 100% full, and it already has the infinite capacity upgrade on it. Can I check that? Is there a way to like shift click or anything? No. Locked. Wait, what? That's interesting. Yeah, show display bar? I don't know what that means. Always display data. Locked, sure. Sure, it was just true on all of them. I guess that's it. I guess that's a full bar. We have an infinite capacity thing on there, basically. That's what I'm telling you. It is in there. I did right click on it with one of those things. I also crafted the Arcane Transmutation Tablet, which is absolutely fantastic because it has this little guy over here. If I wanted to craft anything that I didn't already have, I don't know, this guy. Bam. It'll pull the EMC for it. It'll pull the items from this thing automatically into the crafting grid and give you the item. I don't know what it is, but sure, we have that item filter now. You can also rotate it, which you can't tell is happening, but it is. It's just rotating the items around the outside. Balance spread, search type, that auto-selected normal. Normal? We're just going to go with normal. What was auto-select? Yeah, I think normal. That was it. Anyway. So those are the things. I got this guy. It's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. And we're going to try to fill this guy using chickens, and that's why we're getting this. What I'm going to do is fill every single empty drawer or empty roost thing with emerald chickens. All of them. So that's going to be a lot of emeralds. And I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, by the time we actually get all of the chickens, because it's a little slow going at times. I don't want to sit there and make chickens the whole time. I'm kind of going to craft a little bit at a time. That eventually, maybe we'll be able to get to 2.1 billion emeralds in this guy before we actually fill all the drawers up. And then we'll have a creative barrel of emeralds that we can automatically send into our personal link and generate a whole lot of EMC from if we can find a way to extract from the creative barrel very, 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 very fast. But that's for another time. We're going to try to fill it first. Alright, so here we are, a full wall of 10, 10, 10 emerald chickens. And without much time at all, we're already at 127,000 emeralds. You can see how quickly they're counting up. This is only, I don't know, like 10 to 20 minutes or so. Pretty soon we are going to get the 2.1 billion that we need. I'm not sure if I actually showed it to you or not. I know I told you that there was a hint. But as you can see, it does say 2.1 billion items, and then the barrel will change into a creative barrel. So that's what we're aiming for. That's what we're shooting for, but obviously that's going to take a while. Now, my original intent was to pump this into our personal EMC link and generate a huge amount of EMC. But it has come to my attention that those power trees that I thought... Let me get this real quick. I got a conduit probe because... reasons. The power tree that I thought was a thing, where was that anyway? That's okay. Come on, game. Not now. We don't need the lag now. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Is it this one? The power tree. I thought this was the only power tree. I thought it was just something you did way later. But it turns out, if the game wants to catch up, I don't know what's going on, guys. The game is just laggy as all anything today. But as you can see down here at the bottom, power tree. No, it's not called a power tree. What is it called? What are you called? Flower. Power flower. Flower power. Power flower. Yeah. Okay. There's a whole scheme of them. There's a bunch of them. This one generates 102 per second. That's terrible. We have way over that. We don't need that. We could probably get, if we look at the actual EMC value of these guys, right, we're up to 693 million, which really in the grand scheme of things is not a whole lot, especially with how much these guys generate. If you look at the final one, we get 48 trillion as per second. That's a lot. It also costs 81p, whatever that is. So if we look at that value, we can actually see how much it's going to cost us in an EMC value in order to get that flower. So we're going to go up to the one that we can actually afford. G. We're going to go way down. 493 million. Yeah. Looks like we're going to get all the way to the purple. We will be able to get all the way to the purple. And it doesn't seem like it's all that complicated to get. If we take a look at this constructively. So what changes based on the flowers? It looks like the materials just like change a little bit. It doesn't seem like much really changes. So we need a personal EMC link, which is 19 million. Okay. So the basic collector, do we have those? We don't. So we do this and then this. Do we have those? We have all but the middle part. Eternal. Okay. We got those though. We have that. Bam. And then we can do this one. And we can work our way up, as you can see that I'm doing now, and get everything that we need. What else are we missing for this? All of the bottom ones. Okay. The bottom ones are what? Yeah. That's this guy, right? Yeah. Basic relay is that, which we already have. MK1 basic relay. And now we can make this guy. Okay, so now we have the basic flower power, which, as I already told you, 102 per second is not much. So if we want to go to the next version, what do we need for these? Okay, this in the dark matter. We can also do that. And this guy, I guess. Right? Wait, no, this one. And this guy, which is also that in dark matter. Okay, no problem. This, boom. Oh no, we need, okay, I didn't make those. So yeah, it's basically just this process. And as you can see, we just went from tier 1 to tier 2. So you see how it goes. You see what happens. You don't need to see me do all of them all the way up to purple. So we're going to slowly acquire them. And I never actually showed you our little island thing here. This is where we're going to stay for now. There's something cool coming on a little later in the episode we're going to be playing with. But it's going to require a lot of off-camera work. And it's going to be amazing. So it's going to be worth all the off-camera work, but it's just going to take a bit of time. So I'm going to be working on these guys. Let's see. Where do we want to put our flowers? We're going to end up putting... we're not even take it out. Where am I putting them? We're just going to stack them in random places, I think. You know, as we acquire flowers, we're just going to randomly place them somewhere, because I think they're standalone. I think you put them by themselves and you just start generating personal EMC. It just starts to happen. So we're going to work on that. We're going to see how high we can get. The purple one, how much does that get us? It generates 68.5 thousand per second. Right now, we're at about 20,000. So that's like 3 times more. Over 3 times more than what we're making with all of our chickens. Minus the emeralds, mind you. But it kind of invalidates the chickens. Because we don't really need them anymore after we get the flower. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to chill out. We're going to slowly upgrade our flowers as they come, as we can. In the meantime, there's stuff I got to do. All right. So we have progressed a little bit. I've moved the rest of everything because that thing we're going to do a little later that's pretty fun is I'm going to have to remove everything but the island. And it's going to be a thing, which is why all the other stuff moved. We're also going to move all of our chickens. Since we don't need them anymore, I don't need the resources. I need to make them in order to, you know, complete these quests. But other than that, I don't think we're going to worry too much about them. I would like to get every chicken, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We just don't need them. Of course, we're going to need the resources they can give us. So we'll probably go the other route to get those resources. Say Awakened Draconium, for example. The other way to get it is more fun. It's more interesting rather than just sitting here breeding chickens the whole time. Like, hey guys, by the way, along the way of everything else, I got Awakened Draconium. No, let's go kill a dragon, get a heart, and convert the regular Draconium into it. That's the way to do it. So I don't think we're going to worry too much about chickens. It's good for resources, but we don't have a resource problem. So why are we trying to get the solution to it? A problem that doesn't exist. But you get the idea. What we are going to do is still try to fill the barrel that I mentioned before. So what I want to get done, if we go here, we have our barrel here. And I am going to set this up over yonder. Okay, we're going to try to fill our barrel. Now, there is a lot of stuff here that it would be very, very difficult to put chickens in every single one of these, but I recently figured something out. I say I figured it out. It was a tip given to me by my buddy, and I tried it, and it seemed to work because he wasn't sure if it was going to work. We can actually take out and put in chickens from well, okay, I know you can do it with the breeders. With these guys. So I'm assuming you can also do it with the roosts. So what we're going to do is actually hook up a few breeders, not 64 of them. It's just easier to shift click sometimes. And it's going to be pretty good. I think maybe we'll just put like one full row here. And we also need to get a bunch of seeds for these guys as well. Because we need to make sure we never have to worry about seeds at all, ever. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to get some more conduits. All right, and then we're going to have a chest. Probably a big chest. I could use... Well, no, let's not use the energy condenser. Let's actually get a chest. A big alchemical chest. And we'll go ahead and kind of just put these guys, if I can shift click properly, right up here like so. These are going to be on insert and extract. No. These will be insert. These guys will be extract. We're going to have these guys extracting. These are going to insert the seeds. And we're going to have 2 stacks of emerald chickens in every single one of these. And that way, these guys can withdraw all of the emeralds, or all of the emerald chickens, mind you, out and put them into these guys, which have, every single one of these, have insert and extract active without signal. So they're both pulling and pushing everything. No filters on them because you don't need them, I don't believe. And all of those emeralds that are going to be in here are going to be sent into this barrel. So we're going to have all of these roosts automatically filled with emerald chickens. And as they fill, we're going to be gaining more and more and more emeralds. And maybe we can get that infinite, the creative Yawa barrel of emeralds. Why? Just because we can. And I really want to see it happen. We really don't need that much emeralds. We're not going to need the EMC, but I'm going to try to do it anyway because I am curious how much you can get from something like that. But what I do need to do is set up the chest for seeds. All right, put all these guys on insert, and then I need to stack it full of emerald chickens, and just we're going to see if things populate as quickly as I hope they do. Here we go. They're all being populated now. They are starting to grow. Looks like we got a lot of 16s already. These guys are just getting pushed out. Look at that. They're just going in there. They're going to be filled before too long. Now, one problem we're going to have is we are going to run out of seeds. Even with this full chest filled with them. Look, we've already used that many. So seeds are going to be an issue. So we're going to solve that problem by using a personal EMC link. We're going to use one of these guys. And I believe, let's see if I can do this properly, the right way. Conduit go. We're just going to put one on here. I don't even think I need the alchemical chest, but in my mind it's a decent buffer. So we're going to leave it on there anyway, just because we're going to reclaim all this and get our EMC back, no problem. So if we go in here and then put in, let's see, here, give me some seeds. I believe I just need one. If we put this over here, it should output seeds. always active or active without signal. That way it shows the red band. So another tip my buddy gave me. We should actually be gaining seeds in here, kind of. I don't know if we're going to gain them as fast as we need to. It looks like the speed upgrade is going to be causing us problems. It's trying to gain them back, but I think we're still losing seeds. I don't think it's going to make them enough or fast enough. Let's try to put some speed upgrades on these guys. I did just make those for the other one over here. We actually kind of had to, because this extraction was not fast enough to fill all of them with seeds. We did not have enough. We just couldn't do anything else with it. So that's going to be an issue, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, look, we're filling them back up. Perfect. Good. Good. It worked out. It worked out okay. All right, we can just do that. We can let that go, and we will be okay for the long haul, I believe. Now, all of these should fill up, and our emerald count should be going up as well, if I've done this properly. Yes, it is. So we're at 350,000. Okay, we need to get to like 33 million stacks or 2.1 billion items. Now I left it on the item counter because I don't want to do the times 64 count thing. Just give me the big long number. That's all I really care about. I want to see 2.1 billion items. We very well may miss it turning into a creative barrel, but I would really like to see it happen if we could. But it'll be a while. In the meantime, I want to do some other stuff, but I need to take these guys down. Yes, we have plenty more emerald chickens. I could take these guys over and put them in there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to let that all go all by itself. And I'm going to dispose of the rest of the emerald chickens here, and I'm going to save, just in case, the rest of our chickens in a chest, and I'm going to stash it somewhere. Probably a chest that I can break and pick back up later, and I'm not sure what chest that would be, if there is one. So, but we're going to take a look and we're going to see what happens. All of our chickens are gone from over here. The way is almost cleared for the project we want to do here, which I think you guys are going to like. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm going to like it. I think it's awesome, but whatever. We're going to work on it here in a second anyway. Now, these guys, they're done. There's nowhere else for them to extract to. They are gone. This whole thing is full. So the only thing we need to do now is remove this stuff that I told you we were going to remove. And that's pretty much it. Hello, all the seeds. I forgot that there were so many seeds in here. We done? There we go. All right, put those guys away. Not that. These guys, yes. Keep the rest. Okay. And then these guys can also, let's go ahead and remove these. I'm just going to clean this up. Now, as far as the rest of the stuff over there by the island is concerned, I need to clean up the stuff around it as well. It's going to be in the way. I like the design, and I'm going to bring back something similar because I do like what I came up with over there. It's much better than the other idea that I had, and I tried to play with and just did not work at all. But right now, it's down to the... I'll explain it a little bit. It'll be easier to understand later. But I do need to set just a little bit more up. Why no magnet? Why magnet so laggy? Look at that. Oh, lots of lag. What is happening? Sheesh. Anyway, you get the idea. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of which I need to actually throw away. Too many emerald chickens. I actually don't even need these guys. Do I need any of this stuff? I'm feeling like the answer to that question is no. We're just going to break them and say whatever. Why are you guys coming back? Stop it. Go away. That doesn't make any sense. Stop it. Go away. Bye. Bye to all of you. Are you done? Are you still here or are you gone? Fly straight up to see if we run into any. I think we're okay. I think we're okay now. Jeez. Anyway. You get the idea. You get the idea. I'm going to remove this stuff. Unfortunately, I think I need to. We have progressed. A little bit, at least. These guys are still going. I have a new set of armor. I actually don't like it at all. It's not terrible. It's not. There's one big aspect that I use a lot that this armor does not allow you to do. And that's to hold shift and space at the same time to not go down. And I believe it's related to the fact that this armor has what they call gravity greaves, I guess. And it makes you go down faster. And because of that, the up and the down motion don't cancel each other out and keep you in place in the air, which is a feature I use so much. And just because of that one fact, I cannot use this set. I don't like that it moves me down so fast. I don't need to go down that fast. In my mind, up should go faster. Up can go faster. Down, not so much. Because if I need to go down, I'm just going to stop flying. And this thing slows your descent too. Which is good if you actually take fall damage. But if you don't take fall damage, what's the point? Because I'm pretty sure this thing negates fall damage. But maybe it negates it by slowing your fall. I don't know. But I have the Angel Ring. So let me turn those features off. The step assist is nice. Not necessary, but nice. And the one thing I really love is that it does actually keep you hunger-filled, saturated stuff. I don't know, but we're going to change off of this armor pretty quick. Anyway, so I have a lot of things in here. I have 10 speed modifiers and 2 luck modifiers. I don't know what the luck modifiers do. These speed ones are pretty obvious, I think. But we have a lot of stuff in here. And I need to take it out and actually put it in my tablet thing. But we collect it so fast, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't... Sure. Great. Awesome. Also, I have this little platform here. And I'm trying to wait for cows. Because once I get rid of this armor, that saturation benefit is going to go down. But I found a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is amazing. It has an EMC value, which means we can take it out of our table whenever we want. No problem. We don't have to craft it. And look at how much it fills. It's got 8 hunger haunches and 13 saturation. That is really good. So one of these every once in a while, and we're going to be just fine. So EMC value for the win. That's basically what's going to have to happen as soon as we get rid of this armor and change to something else, I'm betting. But anyway, certain things have had me... I've had to go into this for the armor because I needed a chorus flower for the boots. No. Was it the boots? It wasn't the boots. The boots were just a pain. I needed it for the chest plate. That's what I needed it for. The chest plate requires... No. This needed sugar. This needed sugar cane. Oh, right. I didn't have sugar for the chocolate cake or the chest plate. So I had to make the botanic miner in order to get sugar cane because I couldn't get sugar cane through any other method. And in order to get that, I needed a chorus flower. Not the chorus fruit or the popped chorus fruit, the actual flower, which required this monopole. And yeah, there's a few things that were done. You can kind of see the changes. We got a couple more machines and stuff. All of them are upgraded to resonant because I did that. And updates, success, I guess. A couple flowers, a couple other things. Nothing too major, I don't think. But anyway, this right here is the guy while we're waiting for cows to spawn. This is what I was talking to you about before that we're going to get into. Check this out. Doesn't that look cool? We're about to make this in the world. This is going to be the base. I think this is a pretty awesome start. And this is only a start. This is quite possibly my new favorite block of all time. I did not know this block existed until my buddy told me that he saw it in somebody else's video. And I think the dude's name is Chosen Architect. So he's a YouTuber. Go check him out because awesome. He kind of explained this in a way my buddy understood and my buddy told me about it. So it's perfect. But this block is absolutely wonderful. I've done a lot of stuff with RFTools before, but I've just never actually paid attention to this block. But what it allows you to do is combine a bunch of different shape cards. I might actually have a tutorial on this at some point. Maybe even soon, because this is a very cool block to mess with. But it allows you to combine a bunch of different shapes. Now, if you guys don't know shape cards, let me see if I can go over it just real quick, because I know some of you guys just don't care. But shape cards basically allow you to choose a lot of different shapes. You can also change the size, make it 20 by 20 so you can actually see the shapes a little better. And yeah. But if you change them, you can see that they change to different things. They even have a heart. So this block that I'm messing with, the composer, allows you to combine those shapes. So for example, we have a lot of the bottom spheres, bottom half, whatever. We have a couple toruses down here, and this is actually a torus where there's this guy right here. You see how it's subtracting? I have a top half chopping off the top half of a torus because it's subtracting that stuff. I don't know. It's cool. It's a pretty nifty little thing. And this is just a starting point for us. This is going to be 4 maxed out solar panels. And after that, we're just going to get into some other kind of power generation. We're going to need something else. And we're going to be adding to this as we go, which is possible if you do it the right way. It's possible to do without destroying your base. But I think this is a really good starting spot. And I'm hoping I did my measurements right, that the tree that we're on right now will actually fit right in the middle of that. I think it will, but I can't guarantee that. So it's just something we're going to have to work on. I'm really hoping that it's going to work, but I got to make sure I choose the right one. Now this guy, that's the one that is nothing that I need. This is the one we want. Okay. I'm just terrified, guys. I'm just absolutely terrified. Why are you... Nope, that's wrong. Block? Sure, dimensional ore. That's fine. I'm good with that. Go away, water. That's cool. I didn't realize you were going to go into that. Do you have EMC? You do. Perfect. I just learned something new on accident. Anyway, so this guy right here, this is where we put our shape in. All right. And I think moving blocks make sound. That's fine. Support doesn't matter. Support preview mode enabled. So we should, oh yeah, perfect. We can actually see it. So I can actually tell if it's going to, that is wonderful. I was wondering if this was actually going to work. It's not quite centered, I don't think. I think it needs to move to the left a little bit. Height-wise, I think it needs to go down a little as well. Let's see, maybe a few blocks. And that's almost good. Maybe 1 or 2 blocks to the right. Because if I move this to the right, this will ever so slightly shrink that space and grow that space. Is that what I need? No. That's actually pretty good, actually. I think it does need to lower, but it might be okay. That might be fine. Definitely needs to go down, though. I'm thinking down like 2 or 3 blocks. Let's see if this is something we can get done real quick. All right, take this guy out. Save it very safely. Don't mess it up. 1. Oh. We got to also be very, very careful about what we're removing from this place. 2 and 3. So, wow. Oh, yeah. Did you guys know about this? This is where my flight things are. I might have to move at some point, but right now it's pretty cool. Why can I not go down? There we go. It's pretty cool. It's nifty. I also have an elevator down here that you may or may not have even noticed. Can I go up now, please? Thank you. All right, so I went down 3 blocks. It's sitting here 1, 2, 3. So right on this block there. If we go in here, put our shape card back. The preview should still be on. I guess I have to tick it on and off again. There we go. So is that what we want? That's pretty good. That's okay. That's not bad. See, maybe this is what I saw, how it's kind of off center. Maybe it needs to go this direction some. It does look a little off balance that way. A little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to move it this direction a couple blocks. Yeah, let me get this thing centered. That's actually really cool. I'm walking on it. I didn't know these were solid blocks. I thought they were just blocks. Ghost blocks, basically. We would go right through them and stuff. That's really, really neat. I like that. Anyway, I also broke a few of them. I'm thinking they'll come right back afterward. Ooh. Oh, I went inside. They're not actually supposed to be hollow. Like the design that I chose has solid features. It should not do that when it's actually built, but that's okay. Now, I think we have the positioning pretty good. I did raise it 1 more block, and like I said, I moved it in this direction a couple of blocks. But overall, it's pretty good. I'm just very particular and OCD-ish sometimes. So I needed it to be perfect. And it might not be perfect, but I think it's perfect enough. As if that's a thing that's actually real. Anyway, so I think we're going to be good to go. What I need to do is actually apply a power source. There's a couple things I actually need to do. One, we need the flux plug. Flux, is it the plug? Flux point, that's what we need. Okay, flux point, check. Bam, power. And now that's... Oh, it's got power. I guess it's working. That was fast. Just charge it really fast. Anyway, that, and I need the personal EMC link. Now this guy's interesting. I don't know if you can do this for everything, but with this guy right here, it's supposed to automatically pull from this to place all the blocks for us. It's supposed to do that. And I don't know if it is. I really hope I can remember where all these blocks go. This is really going to worry me if I can't, because I'm not going to be very happy about it. But yeah. Go. I think it's working. I think it's actually doing it. I just said go, and it's going, I think. We should see some blocks placed, though. I'm not sure where it would place them. Oh, you know what? It's doing it in a different way. I forgot that it does it. I say weirdly. It's not really weirdly. It's actually very strategic, but it goes chunk by chunk. So if we take a look at the chunks here, it'll go, say for example, once it gets to this chunk here, which, wow, it's almost, I would say almost all of it, but it's a little big. It'll go through this one chunk and go all the way up and down through it, top to bottom. And then it'll move on to the next chunk, and then it might, you know. So these things are going to look like they're chopped in pieces and stuff. But it should be okay, I believe. And hopefully the preview doesn't mess things up. It shouldn't, but who knows? I don't know what it's trying to do. I don't know if it's broken. Is it broken? What? We're missing inventory on top or below. Maybe I have to put the block in. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it worked. Is because I thought it could pull from this automatically. Which it makes sense that it can't, because from what I understood, that's just how it worked. It just you can't do it like that. But I'm guessing if we do this, then it can. Yeah. Okay, there we go. See, there's one slice of it there. We just had to do that. And we wanted it to use dirt because most of these platforms are going to be dirt, especially these center ones. Actually, I think I wanted grass. Can it do grass? I wonder if it can do grass. I think I put in dirt, so we'll just do dirt. I can place grass in manually later. Wow, I cannot words today. But you get the idea. And see, there's your chunk by chunk thing that I was telling you about. It's going to be going down chunk by chunk, just building everything. It's actually pretty quick, though. I'm surprised how fast it's going. But this is going to take a little while, nonetheless. So as soon as it's done, we'll have our built-out structures, and we can start to maybe design or decorate them a little bit, depending on how much time we have left. Alright, I kind of goofed a little bit with this, so we're going to see what it's like changing one of these patterns. I want to see how easy or difficult it is to do, or if it's even possible. If I put this back in here, it did. It loaded it, well, it kind of, I guess it still loaded these guys, so I could have just used a new one since all of these guys are still here. And if I guess if I do this the right way, it would just overwrite what's already there, I suppose. But my issue is that the platforms, which I think is this one, this one, this one, and this one, because the other, oh, no, it's this one, this one, this one, and this one. The last two are the bottom two rings. So it's actually these four here. I don't know why, but I made them 20 by 20. 20 does not have it doesn't have a center block, and I don't know why I thought that was okay. I have no idea. That's the one we just did, right? Okay, so then this one, so we're just going to make them 21 by 21. We're going to see how that changes the image. Man, I gotta work on remembering fourth one down, right? And then fifth would need to change. Okay, I need to remember where I am. It's hard for me to do sometimes. 5, so 6, so this will be the last one. All right, so if I do this, oh yeah, we got a sheep. Too bad it's not a cow. Still waiting on cows. Need a cow. Moo cow. Give me you. Bring you out, which it should have it saved now, I believe. And then I covered everything back up, but here. I marked my location with a set of bricks as far as where to put the builder if we needed to change anything, which is, I think it's actually kind of smart. I think it's a pretty smart little thing. So if we do this, I got to redo everything. I got to do the whole setup all over again and stuff and reasons and things. Yeah, let's put this in and see if it changes the actual view. See if there's a little bit. Yep, there's a little bit of a change on it, which is actually really important. It's a very important change. And then I need to take some measurements to make sure our solar panels can actually fit on here. But considering it's 21 by 21 and the max solar panel is 15 by 15, they should. Now, that said, these are Minecraft circles, which means over here on the corners of where that would be also need to be 15 by 15. I should do my measurements first, but I wanted to see if this worked and how well it worked with such a small change before we go and decide to make things even bigger if we need to. I want to see how this messes it up, if it messes it up. I think it's okay though. I don't think this is going to change much, really. I think it'll be okay. So here's where we stand. We now have these guys. I might increase these by another one. I took the measurements and the corners of those are going to be sticking out. They're going to be exposed. And I'm not sure if I like that yet or not. They might change again, but it does give us an opportunity to test something as well as, well, yeah, pretty much just give us a chance to test it because we can expand it later. We can always expand them later. My theory is that if there is a block in this spot that our builder expects a block to be, it will not replace it. So if we have these as like stone, even though it's set to make it dirt, it won't make it dirt. It'll leave it as stone because a block is already there. So we can change this however we want and still fix or change our template in the builder without negatively affecting our world or anything that we had changed. It'll all stay as I wanted it. So we're going to be playing with the design as we go. That's kind of what I expected to, but I wanted to make sure. And that's one thing we're going to test for sure. We kind of just did, really, because this stuff was grass blocks. And it added dirt to it, so I think it works, but I could be wrong. Dirt and grass might be seen as the close enough block for these guys. But I did come up with another idea. I told you guys that I had the idea, or I had the theory, rather, of wanting to, and I'll explain why those blocks are there in a minute, of wanting to do a naturistic build. I like the nature stuff. I kind of want to do something modeled after the original island in that not real nature, pretend nature, fake nature. I really actually like how this island looks. It's really, really cool, actually. So we're probably going to follow suit and blend them together and use terracotta instead of actual grass blocks. Because really, this grass does not look as good as these blocks look. I mean, obviously they're not grass, but we can pretend, we can imagine, we can use our brains. And I like these as vines better than, well, the vines we actually use. My only issue is that these are supposed to be vines and they're oak leaves. And these are supposed to be leaves and they're oak leaves. So, yeah. So that's kind of a thing. Now, what I want to do is I'm not going to tear any of this down to change it over. We're instead going to get a block or an item called the exchanger to do that for us. And also our EMC is growing. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, we are massively getting further and further along in the matter. We're already on orange. We only have a couple more to go. We get to this one and then this one, and then we have to get a lot of these, so many of these, to get to this one. Like, there's such a big jump. It's huge. But after we do that, we have all the EMC we need for the game. We beat the game as far as EMC is concerned. So we're actually not far away from that. We're remarkably close to it, given how far we actually are and everything else. We really need to start working on a lot of these quests that we can actually do now, especially with all the EMC we have. But anyway, so that's just kind of some of the stuff. We're going to be working on designs. We're going to be working on power. I'm probably going to max this guy out as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, we're going to be working on all of the everything. But what I'm going to do in between episodes is kind of change these blocks over, probably move over our solar panels into each one of these, upgrade them if I can, but that does also mean bringing back our void miner, which isn't a big deal. We can do that without a problem. This guy's still going. Probably lots and lots of stuff in here. It's ridiculous. So much stuff. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. And I think it looks really, really cool, especially from below, which is... I wish it looked that good from above, to be honest. And I think it will after we change some blocks over. I think it'll look pretty neat. And there's also other things I want to add. Basically, I want to make it look not as flat. We're going to be building up the sides just a little bit to make it look a little more rugged, like it's actually a floating island that broke off from a main island or something. I'm not exactly sure how this is all going to look, but I have plans. I have plans, and we're going to see what we can make happen. So I'm going to be doing that. Also, exchangers. Exchangers is what I want to do. That's not how you spell exchanger, apparently. Change it? Yeah, these guys. There's several of these. I don't know which one to get. I know there is in the tools. No, not the tools mastery. What is it? Where is the thing? Not here. There? No, here. No, here. No, here. Here. There it is. The resonant exchanger. I was just guessing randomly, by the way. There is a resonant exchanger, so I'm guessing this might be considered the best one by whatever popular belief. It has a maximum range of 15 by 15, maximum harvest level of cobalt, whatever all that means. I'm guessing some of these can't pick up blocks. Like this one right here is a 1 by 1. This is not the biggest one. Can't do anything above stone. So it's one of those deals. I'm guessing the resident is going to be the best one, but I am going to take a look. I'm going to see what we can find out, and we're going to make them. We're going to make them all, and we're going to do some exchanging with terracotta and all that other good stuff. I think I've talked enough. Hopefully you understand my plans. We're going to do some stuff in between episodes, but nothing major. And I'll bring you back, and we'll see what we've got here after all of that stuff. But if you liked the video, please do hit the like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Also, I'm changing my armor. I hope.